Well, hello, everyone. Interesting topic today. It is bringing peace to an extreme, and I do mean extreme, anxiety cases filled with panic attacks and things like that. And assisting me today and to tell this story is Sonia Novinsky. Say hello, Sonia.
Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay. Sonia is the director of the Gary Craig Official EFT Training Center in Brazil. And as you see, she speaks not only Portuguese but English very well. And she has a really fascinating case that we're going to discuss here. It will outline for you the value of the unseen therapist, very extreme case, um, and she's going to give us the details. But as a summary to get us started, um, Sonia, this is a 16-year-old boy in Brazil who whose pulse, his heartbeat, was almost consistently around 180 beats a second or a minute. I mean, I
Yes.
get that right?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. And normal is around 60, so it's way up there, and
Mhm.
it's there almost all the time. But things get even worse if somebody's going to like come to his room or visit him. He's going to have a social interaction. I said that
Yes.
right?
Yes, he needed 10 meters distant. If a doctor will see him, has to stay like 10 meters distant.
If a doctor's going to examine him,
Yeah.
10 meters away, it's got to be. Okay. Well, okay, I want you to talk a little bit about the severity of this. It's really important to do because we have a very happy ending here. But we need to know just how severe this is. This isn't just some a little bit of anxiety case.
No.
Uh, he was bullied and he was kept in his room by his father. And talk a little bit about that, would you?
Yes. His father divorced from his mother when he was like 4 years old. And his father was very lost in with this divorce, and he kept him almost like in a prison. He was afraid of letting him play with the kids, visit some friends. He went to school and closed in his bedroom. This was all his childhood, and he couldn't see his mother. So when he was around 16 years old, and he has a lot of bullying in school because he was too shy. He didn't know how to play, how to talk, and make friends because he couldn't go out. So he starts being more shy, and suddenly he couldn't go to school anymore because he has like a panic attack in a class, and he was sweating, and he ran away because he was almost dying with
So
the
so
blood pressure.
he's having a pulse of 180, okay,
Yes.
which is 3 times normal, and he would be sweating all the time, and he had a big, you didn't say the words, but my term, social phobia at school,
Yes. Total.
resulting in panic attacks. And for those not familiar with panic attacks, when you're having one, you literally think you're going to die. I mean, it is that it is that severe. Did I portray
Mhm.
this right?
Yes, yes. And then he decided not to go to school anymore.
Hmm. Okay. So how did you come in contact with him? Did he contacted you, or how was that?
His father was giving up because he was desperate. The boy couldn't go out from his bedroom, and he tried psychiatrist medications. Nothing helped. He couldn't even go to the psychiatrist. As
Well, and if he did, it'd have to be 10 feet away, or
Yes,
excuse me, 10
10
meters
meters
away.
away, because
Yeah,
if not, he was a sensation of dying and a sensation of he had to run away. So it
yeah.
was very difficult. and the only thing he liked was fishes.
Fish.
So
Okay.
fish, and
Like
he
like
has
like
like
like fish in an aquarium.
the aquarium. He has
Yeah.
6 aquariums.
Yeah. He has 6 aquariums.
Yes,
So his friends were fish.
fish, and he well the only contact with uh, something alive was putting his hand on the fish, and we work with this. We work in the aquarium, or, in the phone. We didn't see each other in the beginning, just on the phone. But I give instructions to him, and he try, and he feels good with the fishes.
Okay. Now, to begin with, I believe you started him with tapping rather than EFT tapping rather than the unseen
Mhm.
therapist.
Yes, because his father knew that. With a friend, someone talked about myself. They live in the north Brazil, in Piauí. It's a extreme north Brazil. And they talk about me, and he called me on the phone, and he said, "You have to talk with my son." And he knew about the tapping. So I decided, okay. So in the first to make him trust me, I decided to teach him to tap. So I knew that if he liked the tap, he will accept myself. So was like this our beginning. We tap
Okay.
for anxiety and for some events or a lot
And
of things.
and you were getting some results
Yes.
from tapping. Okay. But eventually you got his acceptance. This is, if I'm understanding this right, to bring in unseen therapists, which is our more powerful
Hmm. Yes.
spiritual healer from within, and so on.
Hmm. Yes. All the time, even when we did tapping, and when he did tapping, I was bringing unseen therapies to pacify his system, more for the symptom, to pacify his system, to uh, help him to forgive his mother that because she left home, and forgive his father because he was so close all his child at home, and forgive himself because he was very guilty about himself because that
Yeah.
I so we did I pacify his heart in the beginning like this.
Okay. So you got some beginning results there. Good
Yeah.
results. Yay. Okay. But then we get down to the bullying and other things that were really important. The separation from his mother and
Mhm.
other really important things that are
Yes.
solidly behind his panic attacks and his sweating and his bullying and all of that. We brought in
And
unseen therapists, and now you get better results still. And so that all pretty much, if I get it right, just after a while went away. He's now, I think, age 19.
yes, now he's
Okay.
19.
And the heartbeat is 60 beats a minute, not
Yes, it's
180.
totally normal.
No sweating.
No sweating, not fear.
Okay. And he's back in school, doing well
Yes,
and socializing, and
yes.
he's now where he wasn't before. We didn't talk about this,
Yes, when
but
he's the first day in school, he decided to sit down in the last chair.
yeah.
But now he's among the other kids,
Yeah.
just in the middle.
And he's now able to have a girlfriend, which really
Yeah.
wasn't the case before. Too shy, kind of
Yes.
thing. So
Yeah, she invited the girl to go to the movies and eat an ice cream, and they went.
yeah,
And he's
okay,
trying to flirt her.
yeah. To flirt with her, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, flirt with her.
Well, it's always good when we can put a little romance in these things, you know. So
Yeah. Yes.
so anyway, well, that's really a fabulous story, and it's a great turnaround, and it's one we want other people to understand. Even the most severe of anxieties, and there's even some agoraphobia mixed in with all this. And his only friend were fish, and now they're people, and his heartbeat is normal, no more sweating. All of that is just vanished with the help of your help and the help of the
Yeah.
unseen therapist. So,
Yes, God's help through unseen therapist, I say.
uh,
But he's fighting jujitsu. It's a fight, no? And a lot of body contact. And he couldn't have any body contact before, and now he liked to be in contact
so to
with
summarize that, he's now doing jujitsu, which is a contact sport, whereas before his psychiatrists and doctors had to be 10 meters away. But now he's actually in
yeah.
contact sports, and this is all fine.
And he traveled to fight in another city. This was impossible before.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you, Sonia. That's very illuminating. I hope our audience really got something out of this, because I mean that's a big move, and this is the kind of thing that is possible, if you have good training. And by the way, there's a bunch of essential links below this video, a free ebook about our newest advancement, the Unseen Therapist. Free newsletters, advanced training, and all of that is in the essential links. So I would urge you to visit them. So with that in mind, I'll see you next time.